aim of both the experiments are to prove the wave nature of electron. First, let's see Davis-Germer experiment. Figure shows the experimental setup. There are three components of the experimental setup. One is electron gun, second is nickel crystal, and third is electron detector. With the help of electron gun, electrons of desired energy can be applied. Electrons of desired energy can be obtained by applying suitable potential difference. And the function of nickel crystal is to diffract the incident electron beam. And the function of electron detector is to count the number of diffracted electron, that is to measure the intensity. First, beam of electron of energy electron volt strikes the nickel crystal target. Second, electrons are scattered in various directions. Third, intensity is measured by electron detector at various angles. Fourth, if electron behaves as waves, then diffraction of these waves from atomic planes should occur, giving distinct maxima and minima. Fifth, results are plotted for different accelerating voltages. Figure shows the different graphs. Let's see the results. First, at any angle, intensity of light is directly proportional to the distance of graph from diffraction point. Second, for electron beam of energy 54 electron volt, there occurs a large diffraction maximum at an angle of 50 degree with the original beam. For lower and higher voltages, the peak is suppressed. In the given figure, capital D is the interatomic distance. Small d is the distance between consecutive atomic planes. Phi equal to 65 degree angle between incident beam and diffraction atomic plane. Small d equal to 0.91 angstrom. Since phi equal to 90 minus theta by 2, if the de Broglie waves exist for electrons, then these should be diffracted as X-rays using the Brake's formula. 2d sin phi equal to n lambda. For n equal to 1, lambda equal to 2 into 0.91 into 10 power minus 10 sin 65 degree equal to 1.65 angstrom. Using de Broglie formula for electron, lambda equal to 12.27 upon 100 V angstrom equal to 12.27 upon 154 angstrom equal to 1.67 angstrom, which is approximately same as calculated above by Brake's formula. The Brake's formula d sin theta equal to n lambda, where theta is the angle between incident beam and nth maxima. N equal to diffraction order. Now let's see another experiment, G.P. Thomson experiment. First, monoenergetic beam of 15 kilo electron volt energy electrons is directed through a thin metal target foil. Second, foil consists of a large number of tiny randomly oriented crystallites. Third, on a photographic plate placed parallel to the target, many diffraction rings around the central spot are observed. Fourth, de Broglie wavelength of 15 kilo electron volt electron is lambda equal to 12.27 upon under root 15,000 equal to 0.1 angstrom. Sixth, when X-rays of 0.1 angstrom wavelength are used in place of electron beam, then also on the photographic plate diffraction rings are seen. Sixth, these rings are identical to those obtained for the electron beam. This verifies the hypothesis that waves are associated with moving electrons. The figure shows the target, incident beam and photographic plate and diffraction pattern in the form of concentric circular rings. New topic in modern physics, that is